Hello, Leo. Welcome to 8th House Things. It truly is an honor to have you here with me today. Wherever you are in the world, I'm grateful and honored to read for you today. I am an intuitive reader. I also do personal readings. So feel free to reach out to me down below in the email mfirst@gmx.com for your personal reading. And Leo, tapping into your energy started coming in full force yesterday, and I was supposed to post this reading for you days ago. But yesterday, when I committed to actually knowing that I was going to post either, yesterday or today, it's like the energy was very much so the return of the king, like the king of the jungle is back. So where have you been, Leo? What does that mean? And hopefully, or not even hopefully, I know the cards will expound on that. That feeling of like the return of the king. Here you are, Leo. We've missed you. Where have you been? What have you been doing? So let's see if that energy plays out in the cards today. And I'm doing one more clean shuffle for you and 4 cards to begin with. Let's see for Leo. Can I have one more clean shuffle, please? One more clean shuffle for Leo. One more clean shuffle for Leo, please. And 4 cards to start with. The Lovers in reverse, yeah. The 10 of Swords, the Queen of Coins, and the Ace of Cups. So something's come to an end, Leo, and I'm pretty sad to say that it looks as though this romance that's come to an end definitely, one, was a long time coming, and 2, the loss of it is being felt now, and 3, it's likely that it was, what the Lovers in reverse is telling me is that it was a soulmate relationship that's gone awry. And now it's just, you're kind of stuck in this energy where it's because the end of the romance is so fresh, the nostalgia hits you every day, because it just happened. And so I find that you just are not quite yourself. You're existing in a very ambivalent state of mind where you're okay to just drift for now. That's what I'm getting for you, Leo. We've got air energy, earth energy, water energy here. And it's just so fascinating with this Queen of Cups coming out right after the 10 of Swords. It just feels as though, and more than anything, Leo, could it be that you were in the wrong? Something's coming out to me, screaming out to me that it seems as though you were the catalyst to it coming to an end because of some moves you made that were unsavory. That's what's coming across. And I'm not going to mince words with you, Leo. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. But what I'm seeing is that you were the one who caused the rift, didn't care to fight for a situation outside of a separation, and you seem to be okay with the fact that you played a major part in the demise of the relationship. But what I'm seeing too is that you exist in this world where you're ambivalent, but when the lights are off, you're about to sleep and your subconscious kicks in and your consciousness kicks in, and your spirit and your soul reminds you that you placed yourself in this position. That's when the guilt washes over you. It's like, yeah, what I'm feeling is like, in reality, it seems as though you could care less. But at night, when you're alone with your thoughts, that guilt kicks your butt. What did you do, Leo? What did you do? You know what? That's actually a great question. What did you do? What did you do? And I'm seeing here that existing in this place of ambivalence is keeping you from really feeling the extent of the hurt. Whoever you hurt, Leo, they can't believe that it came from you. I'm seeing here a great beginning, a great start to what could have been such an amazing relationship. And that's why the person who you were with is so hurt. It's tough. What I'm feeling for the other person is just such disappointment. I'm getting here, Leo, that there's something you're doing to mask the pain. You are burying yourself. I'm feeling like either alcohol, drug abuse, something in particular is keeping you from actually feeling the weight of what you did, you know? And in those short moments and quick moments where you are sober or where you're not under some influence of something, of some substance that's keeping you away from feeling these feelings, in those small moments, minute moments, the guilt just washes over you. It really does. So what did you do, Leo? Let's pull out 3 cards to see. 10 of coins in reverse, King of coins, 6 of coins. I knew we'd get coins. Like when the 10 of coins came out, then the King of coins came out, I knew another coins card would come out. Lots of earthly pleasures. Could it be the pleasures of the flesh, Leo? Ten of coins in reverse tells me that whatever you did had to do with someone or something outside of the tribe, right? So it's not family, it's not friends. It's someone completely random or something completely random that took you down a dark path of, can I say, infidelity? Looking at the King of Coins card. Someone who has it all, right? Loving themselves, loving the status, loving the power. Which comes across as a tad narcissistic, Leo, especially because what I'm feeling is that it was such a great beginning. Almost like euphoric, which reminds me kind of like how people who have narcissistic traits and have and rely heavily on relationships to manifest their narcissistic nonsense. And not to sound harsh to you, Leo, but I have to tell you the truth. Some of you who I'm speaking to have these narcissistic traits of entering into a relationship and coming off so strong that you nearly love bomb the person. And that's why the weight of the disappointment is so heavy, right? But I say that I'm not saying you're a narcissist. I'm saying you have narcissistic traits, which we all to a large extent do. Yours seem to play out or, come forth more in romantic relationships. They rear their ugly head in romantic relationships. So I want to say that what you did or what your contribution was to the ending of the relationship was definitely had to do with something or someone outside of the tribe, right? Outside of the relationship, third party ish, if you will. Your arrogance won you over. You know, we have here the King of Coins is making me see that you felt like you were on top of the world, that you couldn't that you couldn't be accountable, or that you wouldn't get caught. Yeah, that you wouldn't get caught. Right? That you wouldn't get caught, that there wouldn't be any consequences. That's what I'm feeling. So I wonder, yeah, um, I wonder if I may politely say that it seems as though you had a whole other relationship outside of that relationship, of the one we're talking about here, of the one that you actually wanted, of that person whom you actually wanted and wanted to be with, but you decided to step out on them, and there's no other way to say that you were unfaithful. You were unfaithful, Leo. This is tough for me because my readings usually are not like this. I haven't dealt with any sign that is, or that I'm feeling is has stepped out on someone, has been unfaithful, so has done something that is emotionally, physically, spiritually harmful to anyone. I haven't dealt with that yet, and it's tough because I'm wholly loyal. So to see essentially a disloyal narrative, or a narrative that is negative because essentially you contributed most to the demise of the relationship, it's a little tough for me. Because I want and I pray that relationships with ourselves, with our partners, our friends, that improves. If the way we treat people improves, the consciousness of the earth will skyrocket. So I wonder, where might the relationship with you be? Yeah, it's Nine of Swords comes out. The Three of Swords comes out. It's just as though you're existing and not necessarily feeling anything, Leo. Just existing in this realm where you're neither coming nor going. You're neither here nor there. Which it's tough to see because your heart is definitely broken. Your heart is definitely broken. And more than anything, you do recognize that it's your actions that led to this demise. But with the Nine of Swords, it's just like really ominous. It's like sleepless nights over this kind of stuff, and just being a shadow of your former self, of your former glory. So I get it now. I get why the return of the king is coming up, because that's where you want to be. That king of the jungle energy that gives loyalty and demands loyalty back. But instead, here you are, and you've stepped out on your partner, and you hate yourself for it. With the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. The suffering is heavy, Leo. And it seems as though you've allowed a lot of influences and chatter to impact how you live your life. You are really coming out in this reading. It's just filled with coins, swords, and cups. Where are you in this? Why are you allowing so many different aspects to influence your decisions? Right? Because it speaks for itself. Sorry about that motorbike. It speaks for itself. And I literally was saying there has to be something inside that isn't sitting well with yourself. And then the Nine of Swords comes out and the Three of Swords comes out in reverse. Can't make that up. You can't make that up, Leo. And at some point, you're going to have to account for. If you hurt people, you have to account for it, right? That's the way the world works. Eight of Swords again. Right? And I almost want to say you have no right to be in mourning or come across as though you're mourning something that you helped snuff out. Right? So the energy that's coming out in this reading is the complete opposite of what my meditation was for you. So what I'm gaining from that, or what I'd meditated for you prior to the reading, and what I'm gaining from that is that Three of Swords, Nine of Swords coming out, now the Eight of Swords coming out. It's a return of the king once they've done the work. Once we get out of this Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, Eight of Swords energy. It's like you were entirely scratched out, Leo. And I wouldn't be surprised if people have, in heated moments or heated arguments or discussions, people have literally asked you, who is this? Who are you? Right? It's a worthwhile question, because I'm not seeing you in this reading. I'm not. Like I said, it's heavy air, heavy coins energy. So heavy air, heavy earth energy, some water energy coming through. It's up to you, Leo, how you want to present yourself to the world. Because as much as you can joke about it, laugh about it with your friends, mock the person who gave their heart to you willingly and openly, a soulmate even, with this major arcana coming out. You can do what you need to do, but you're the one that's saddled in heartbreak. You're the one who doesn't know who they are. Right? So this is your opportunity right now, Leo, to return to that royal status that you walk around as though you have it, but you don't really embody those qualities. This is your opportunity. And that's the beautiful thing about life. How many chances does the universe and God and whoever you believe in that is omnipresent, benevolent, omnipotent, how many chances does God give us to come back to ourselves? How many chances will he continue to give us to find out who we are? He's given us and given you so many chances before. What's one more to him? Her. Have you ever heard of her saying she's tired of you? Have you ever heard her saying that she's done giving you the space to expand and clear your mind and become the person who you were meant to be? She, and like all the people around you who care for you, they're waiting for this return. Right? And it's up to you, Leo. It really is. But you have to start from square one. Right? Someone who is unfaithful doesn't change their ways overnight. There's something there, right? There's something that's saying to you, that's screaming to you that I need that inner child, or whatever trauma that's making you step out on the people that love you. Whatever that comes from, or whenever that comes from, you go back there and you parent yourself. That's what you do, Leo. You take control of your life, because it is your life. It really is. I wish you all the best. Thank you, Leo.